computer.
There we go. Yeah. So I was thinking for the dunk tank that I was going to wear at Sholo Days, I was going to wear my brokini. Do you think that's a good idea? No. Well, no, there's no bad ideas in brainstorming session.
Come on, Chris. It's a family event.
Okay.
And it's right by the kids zone.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I asked, but we won't mention that. I thought that would be a good idea to wear a brokini at a dunk tank
at a family event.
On the Facebook Live from Sholo, buddy. It's the Morning Brew. Oh, click share.
Coming to you from the heart of Sholo, Arizona, on the Deuce of Clubs. It's Q Country 92.5's The Morning Brew with Chris Bennett.
He's got spirit. I hear it.
Good morning and welcome to the behind the scenes of our small town radio show on Q Country 92.5. It is the Morning Brew, baby, coming to you from beautiful Sholo, Arizona. And guess who is joining us on this beautiful Thursday in Sholo, Arizona? It's none other than the mayor of Sholo, John Leach Jr. Welcome aboard, Mayor.
Good morning, Chris. A lot going on this weekend.
Heck yeah. We're going to be talking about Sholo Days. We're going to be hopping on with the mayor here in a second and talking about all the fun events that are going on in the White Mountains. Mayor, if someone says, hey, there's nothing going on in the White Mountains, what do you have to say to them?
They're crazy.
You're crazy.
This time of year, there's something going on there, from live music to sprint cars to BMX races to Sholo Days. There's so much going on this mountain. I don't even know what's going on in Pine Top, but there's a lot going on.
Heck yeah. There's a BMX big race going on.
I believe it's a national. I have the schedule, but I can't pull it up. But
okay.
It starts, I think they start practicing tonight, and then the races start Friday and Saturday. So go on out to the racetrack. There's supposed to be like 110, 120 different riders this weekend. So.
And that's at the bike dirt track here in Sholo.
Yeah, the BMX track here in Sholo.
And then at the what's it called, Thunder Raceway?
Deuce of Clubs Thunder Raceway.
They have some racing going on there this weekend.
They got sprint cars starting Friday night and Saturday night. So go out and see those sprint cars, and they're amazingly fast around that little track. It's awesome.
Yeah, did you go to the monster truck event there?
I did not.
It looked awesome.
It looked crowded too.
Yeah, it definitely looked crowded, but man, it looked. Some of the videos I saw, it looked amazing.
Right.
So, and then let's see, let's get this. What else?
Spreading our stuff real thin.
Okay.
Especially this time of year, there's so much. It's funny because when you hear people saying, "I wish there was something to do up here in Sholo," it's like, oh my gosh, you could start in Overgarden, finish in Pine Top, Taylor, Snowflake, Springerville. There's something going on in this mountain.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
Rare.
I love summertime up here in the mountain because there's something going on everywhere, and we live in such an amazing place, especially in summertime.
You know, I'm sure you can Google what's going on in Sholo or what's going on in the White Mountains. It'll blow up your phone.
Junior on today. Join the fun. Okay. Sorry, I'm not even on my Facebook Live yet. Here we go. Who's on the Facebook Live? Say hi so we can see you. AJ, good morning. Whoop, whoop. Join the fun. Okay. Got that. Perfect. Okay, heck yeah. We talked to Virgil this morning. Today is Beef Jerky Day. You a big fan of beef jerky?
Unfortunately, yes.
So, and there's so many, obviously, regular beef jerky that I think's made out of cow.
Right.
But there's elk jerky. There's alligator jerky. What's the weirdest jerky you've ever eaten?
I think probably alligator.
Alligator? What was that like?
It was okay.
Was it tough? Because, I mean, the one thing with jerky is it's tough to begin with, right?
I thought it was gamey.
Okay.
And I love elk jerky and deer jerky. And my favorite is probably, I don't know, javelina.
Javelina is your favorite?
So good.
For jerky?
Yeah.
And you don't think that's gamey?
No.
Oh,
Javelina's not gamey. Well, javelina is gamey, but it's probably it's really good if it's done right.
And so javelina is your favorite
Probably
type of jerky?
I think so.
Interesting.
Because you don't get it very often.
Right.
So,
Oh, no. AJ said prayers for Trish. She's in the hospital. AJ, sending prayers to Poopsie. I hope she's okay. Oh, man. So sorry to hear about that. Is she here in the White Mountains, or is she down in the valley? Oh, Kendra, the best friendra, actually made it today. Yeah, Kendra, where have you been, girlfriend? What's up? We missed you. Okay, got that. Okay. And
power of prayer.
Power of prayer, indeed. We love you, Poopsie. Okay, and got that. Okay.
Hey, if you guys are bored out there and you want something to do, come on out to Frontier Field and help us set up for Sholo Days.
Yeah, so
that's why I'm wearing my work clothes.
So
I got to work today.
So you're setting up today. This is a Chamber of Commerce event.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna so it's not like City of Sholo organized. You guys sponsor it, but you still get out there and work and help them get set up.
Absolutely. I volunteered, me and my wife.
That was so nice of you.
I know. You could probably catch us around the beer stand.
Oh, there's a beer stand at Sholo Days, and there's a kid zone.
And there's a kid zone. Separate, obviously, the kid zone's fenced off, so no alcohol allowed in the kid zone.
Right. No. We don't need that going on. All right.
No, it's the Chamber's #1 fundraiser of the year, so... And everybody thinks it's a Sholo event. Sholo sponsors it, but it's definitely a Chamber event. And they're doing a great job over there at the Chamber.
That's awesome. Well, let's go ahead and because I also turned this into a podcast, so we are going to record our first segment talking about we're going to introduce the mayor, Paul from Beaumont. If the mayor's on, you know who we're going to hear from for sure. We'll hear from our favorite redneck, but we'll do our first segment where we just introduce the mayor, and I'll ask you, what's going on in Sholo this summer. All right.
This summer or this weekend?
Or do you want just this weekend? Well,
my gosh.
There's too much to mention this summer, but this weekend,
yeah.
Okay.
We could do weekend at a time. 4th of July is going to be huge, and you're announcing it again.
Yes!
That's
Holy
awesome.
moly! You guys are making my dreams come true again.
We're putting you to work, that's for
yeah,
sure.
I love it. It's such an honor to be asked to host the Sholo Day Parade for the city of Sholo.
I'll be walking again, saying hi to everybody that I can.
Oh, you are going to be walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year I rode on my float, playing the card game. But this year I'm definitely walking.
Oh, and there's a bunch of food trucks here. Okay, here we go. With 3, 2, 1. I am so excited to have a guest in studio this morning. It is Mayor John Leach Jr., the mayor of Sholo, coming in. And Mayor, there's a lot of stuff going on in Sholo.
Oh my gosh, Chris! Good morning.
Good morning, best friend.
There's so much going on in this mountain. I always say this community, but it's the whole mountain from Snowflake Taylor, Springerville, Pinetop, Lakeside. Overgar's got live music this weekend, so there's a lot going on. I mean, a lot.
Yeah, so what do you say to people that say, there's nothing to do in the White Mountains this weekend?
You need to Google it, because this is our busy time of the year. You know, it kicks off the first weekend in May with our barbecue contest.
Yep, that was so much fun.
And doesn't stop.
Yeah, and in Sholo, we have Sholo Days.
Sholo Days.
It's happening this Friday and Saturday. It's put on by the Chamber of Commerce, right?
Yes, it is. It's their biggest fundraiser of the year, and I can tell you they're doing a fantastic job. They've got live music both days. They got some great bands coming in, Duck Pluck. They got a kids zone. They've just got everything going on out there.
Yeah, and this one of my first experiences when I moved up here to the White Mountains was Sholo Days, and it is such a great experience and really feels like small town USA.
Oh, definitely.
And, it's such a fun event. It's Friday and Saturday. How much does it to cost? It's at Frontier Park,
It's
right?
at Frontier Park, and it's $5 a person. I think 12 and under is free, I believe.
Okay.
I can't read that right now, but but the $5, back in the day, that it used to be free, and when they started charging, people were like, wait a minute. But they're really getting some great bands, and it helps pay for those bands, too.
Yeah, you guys have a free kids zone going on, and talking about the great bands. On Friday, you have this band that I know from down in the valley, AZ Winehouse. They're an Amy Winehouse cover band. So if you love Amy Winehouse, you'll love them. They start at 3:30. All events, the gates open up at 9, right?
9 to 9 both days.
9 to 9. and a free kids zone, live music. On Saturday at 5 p.m., we have Stone Country with Ashley Westcott, our friend of the Morning Brew.
And also at 3 o'clock that same day on Saturday before Ashley's is Calvin Rainwater. He's a local. I've never heard him before, but I believe he's a local.
Oh, nice. And that's at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock on Saturday.
There's so many events coming up. We're actually going to be back to talk about all the events going on coming up next.
All right,
perfect. Got that. 3. All right. Scott, good morning, best friend. Paul from Beaumont. Yee.
Morning, Paul.
Heck yes.
What's going on?
3.
Is he talking? Oh, he didn't call in.
He hasn't called in yet. But we have today Superman Day. I figured we'd do some redneck trivia between you and Paul to see who knows their Superman.
Not me.
No, he's not one of your favorite heroes?
I didn't really have any heroes.
All my heroes were cowboys.
Yeah. I don't even want to do redneck trivia with him. He's the bigger redneck.
Oh, here we go. Check out. Who do you think that is? Seeing it's him. Here we go. Hold on for one more day. Things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. This call is being played on YouTube, Facebook Live, and recorded for radio and our podcast. And I think I know who this is. Who's this?
This is mayoral candidate. Oh, come on.
All right.
Hey, you need to roll your window up. It's a little breezy.
Yeah. You sound like you're in a wind tunnel.
That's the rain, man. That's the rain.
It's raining? That's rain?
Said that.
Where do you get rain from?
Houston.
Jeez.
Guy?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Tell God to give us some.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Really?
It's been raining all week.
We don't have that issue.
We need it, though.
We pray for rain daily.
Yeah, we have been getting some, right?
Yeah, a little
just
bit.
Nothing.
Bringing the humidity up, which is a good thing. That brings the fire danger down when the humidity comes up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But we're still in stage 2.
What, all this rain, I don't care how much fire you got. All this rain we got, it would definitely put it out.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, why don't you put some in a suitcase and come out here?
Hey, don't tempt me with a good time.
You could fly to Phoenix now, and then from Phoenix right into Show Low in about 26 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I got to take advantage of that. The new airline, Contour Airlines, been killing it.
It's a jet.
It's a jet.
Yeah.
And it's $140 round trip, I think,
believe
if you
so.
book in advance. And I think they have.
Bad at all.
Yeah, and I think they have 2 flights a day.
I don't know the schedule, but I think there's up and back. I think it's 3 or 4. It depends on the day. You'd have to look at the schedule, but it's convenient to, we had some guys flying out here for the barbecue contest, and they were going to drive from Phoenix, and I said no, so they flew. And then we gave them, we have a bunch of cars. So, of course, this community comes together and gives them cars.
Right.
Whatever it takes.
We're going to play, Paul, give me a second. I got to play this first call with the mayor, and then we'll be right back with you. Hold on.
I got you.
Whatever it takes.
We're going to play, Paul, give me a second. I got to play this first call with the mayor, and then we'll be right back.
Yeah, got you.
From the Horn Auto Center Studios, Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
I am so excited to have a guest in studio this morning. It is Mayor John Leach Jr., the mayor of Show Low, coming in. And Mayor, there's a lot of stuff going on in Show Low.
Oh my gosh, Chris! Good morning.
Good morning, best friend.
There's so much going on in this mountain. I always say this community, but it's the whole mountain from Snowflake Taylor, Springerville, Pinetop, Lakeside. Overgar's got live music this weekend, so there's a lot going on. I mean, a lot.
Yeah, so what do you say to people that say, there's nothing to do in the White Mountains this weekend?
You need to Google it, because this is our busy time of the year. It kicks off the first weekend in May with our barbecue contest.
Yep, that was so much fun.
And doesn't stop.
Yeah, and in Show Low, we have Show Low Days.
Show Low Days.
It's happening this Friday and Saturday. It's put on by the Chamber of Commerce, right?
Yes, it is. It's their biggest fundraiser of the year, and I can tell you they're doing a fantastic job. They've got live music both days. They got some great bands coming in, Duck Pluck. They got a kids zone. they've just got everything going on out there.
Yeah, and this one of my first experiences when I moved up here to the White Mountains was Sholo Days,
Right.
and it is such a great experience and really feels like small town USA.
Oh, definitely.
And, it's such a fun event. It's Friday and Saturday. How much does it to cost? It's at Frontier Park,
It's
right?
at Frontier Park, and it's $5 a person. I think 12 and under is free, I believe.
Okay.
I can't read that right now, but the $5, you know, back in the day, that it used to be free, and when they started charging, people were like, wait a minute. But they're really getting some great bands, and it helps pay for those bands too.
Yeah, you guys have a free
Entertainment.
kids zone going on. And
Right.
talking about the great bands, on Friday, you have this band that I know from down in the valley, AZ Winehouse. They're an
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse cover band. So if
Wow.
you love Amy Winehouse, you'll love them. They start at 3:30. All events, the gates open up at 9, right?
9 to 9 both days.
9 to 9, and a free kids zone, live music. On Saturday at 5 p.m., we have Stone Country with Ashley Westcott, our
Yes.
friend of the Morning Brew.
And also at 3 o'clock that same day on Saturday, before Ashley's, is Calvin Rainwater. He's a local. I've never heard him before, but I believe he's a local.
Oh,
entertainer.
nice. And that's at 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock on Saturday.
There's so many events coming up. We're actually going to be back to talk about all the events going on coming up next.
All right.
All right, Paul. Sorry. We had some important information to give. Mel West, he is the best. Mel West, we love you, Mel. Mel used to work for the city of Sholo. He also was our technical director for iTalk Sports. Rocky Steinmetz, Ramrock. Do you know Rocky? Have you ever met Rocky
No, I don't
before?
think so.
He's a professional wrestler. He also,
Ooh, nice.
yeah.
Are you going to wrestle him?
I have. So he's
whatever.
part of this. I think it's called the Sonoran Conference Wrestling Championship,
Really?
and he brings them up here usually once a year in October in Pinedale. In the past 2 years, I've been a part of it.
Maybe we can get Paul to wrestle.
Yeah, Paul would be all in. Paul, you and me do a match.
Dude, you don't want none of that smoke, son.
Paul, we said wrestling, not wrestling.
Wrestling?
Wrestling.
I had to give a Dave. I'd make Dave Ramsey my manager.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome. Rocky Steinmetz said Sonoran Championship Wrestling. That's what it's called, Sonoran Championship Wrestling. It is, it's so much fun. I recommend.
And they're coming up in October?
Are you coming back up in October? That's when I think they did it last year and the year before. The first year I was in my brokini.
I think I done told Rocky. I'm just letting him hold on to my belt.
Well, Rocky said Paul versus Chris. Let's book it.
Yeah,
dude. But I do like to bring Paul out in October. Although I would love to bring him out. The summertime is just there's so much more to do.
Right.
It's great anytime up here in the White Mountains.
Well, we get this event center built. We'll do it indoors.
Oh,
yeah.
Heck yeah! How big is this event center going to be?
Oh my gosh, it's going to 27,000. I think. I don't know exactly. We're going through the design phase now, picking our builder, but it's going to seat up to 6,000 people.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
Wow, that's the whole town.
That is half the town at least. We're 12,000 now, Paul. We're big boys.
We're getting big, Paul.
Woo!
Yeah.
I guarantee you this time of the year, we're probably over 20.
And is this it's a sports complex?
An event center. So we can have events in there as far low as 50 people if you want.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be, it's something we've talked about as long as I've been part of city government for over 20 years, and we've talked about it for that long. So it's go time.
Ooh, maybe we have one of the biggest Chris Bennett comedy bashes ever.
Maybe.
I
could see that happening.
Rocky Steinmetz. Oh, yeah, finally, the White Mountains needs an event center.
Yes, we do.
So we're doing the bidding. I shouldn't get my hopes up that it's going to open up next month.
No.
No.
The contractors, all three of the ones that are left, said about 14 months. So, and of course, supply, demand on the building material, labor, weather, that comes. The ground is out there on the bluff is pretty. They have to do a lot of work on the ground to build on it.
Right.
It's got a big slope there.
What's the time frame you think?
You know what? We're hoping to make our decision. Well, we're going to pick the contractor, and then the council's going to go through the stages of developing what we want. So I would say probably within, if I was guessing, 4 to 5 months.
And where's it going to be?
Up on the bluff.
Up on the
town.
bluff. Okay. Oh, nice.
Off of Penrod.
Yep.
Look, whatever you do, Mayor, don't go cheesy.
Oh,
on
no.
On the nacho cheese dispenser and popcorn popper. Okay, you got to go big time on it.
Cheesy. How about cheesy popcorn?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right, here we go, Paul. We're going to do our first call, then we're going to do Are You Smarter Than a Redneck? Man, you're getting to compete against some different people this week.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm. All right. I was tired of beating a mayor, so I had to get him some new competition. Okay, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Good morning. It's the Morning Brew with Chris and the mayor of Sholo, John Leach Jr. Who's this?
Yee.
Yee, yee! It's everyone's favorite redneck mayor from Beaumont, Texas. You gave him, kind of a key to a city? We gave him a key.
Key to the city, but now he just told me he's a candidate for mayoral in a few years.
Oh, you going to run for mayor of Sholo?
I'll throw my beer can in the ring. Come on.
Nice.
Hey, Paul, today is Superman Day. Are you a fan of some Superman?
I mean, maybe when I was a kid, I'm not really into all the.
Me either, Paul. So hopefully we get true or false.
Yeah. First we're going to do a little this.
True or false or multiple choice.
Yeah, something, because it's a throw up.
Well,
Who knows?
First we're going to do a little this or that with Superman powers. Find out a little bit more about the mayor and Paul from Beaumont with these questions. All right, this or that. Super strength or super speed? Mayor, you go first.
This or that.
Would you prefer super strength or super speed?
Strength.
Strength. What about you, Paul?
Ooh, yeah, me too.
I don't know. That would be a tough one. I like speed.
What are you going to do once you get there and you're weak?
Well, then I'll call you guys, and that's why you have the Avengers. Everyone teams up. All right. What about flying or invisibility?
Invisibility.
I want to fly.
Me too. I want to fly.
Really?
Except if it's like you're flying like 1 mile an hour and only like a foot off the ground, then forget about it.
Right.
I want to like fly like Superman. All right. And last one, ability to leap tall buildings or the ability to run faster than a speeding bullet?
I like the leaping.
Me too. I would love to leap bounds of tall buildings. What about you, Paul?
I'm already flying, so go ahead and give me the speed of the bullet.
All right, we're going to be right back with Paul from Beaumont to play a very special edition of Are You Smarter Than a Redneck?
Here we go.
We'll find out if he's smarter than a mayor
Yep.
after this. All right, got this. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It is now time for Are You Smarter Than a Redneck? Paul, today your competition is the mayor of Sholo.
Again.
Mayor John Leach Jr. On this Superman Day, we're going to do some Superman trivia. If you know the answer, say your name. That's your buzzer. Are you two ready?
Yes.
Well, hold on. The mayor's got to gavel this game into order.
All rise. All right, here we go. First question. What is Superman's birth name? Is it A, Jor-El, B, Kal-El, C, Zod-El, or D, Clark Kent?
Mayor.
Clark
Kent.
That is not his birth name, Mayor. Dang. He was not born on Earth. What about you, Paul? Any guesses? Jor-El, Kal-El, or Zod-El?
He's guessing too.
A, Jor-El? No, it's Kal-El. I didn't know it either, guys. I would have said Clark Kent as well.
Stupid name. That's stupid name.
All right, this next one's easy, so make sure whoever has the fastest.
Kryptonite.
Nope. Which planet is Superman from? I'm not even going to give multiple choice.
You have to. I don't know Superman.
Well, where's he from? Is he from Mars, Krypton, Venus, or Saturn?
Krypton.
He is from Krypton. Holy moly, Paul. He's up 1-0. But this last question is worth 1,000,000 points. If he gets it right, he could steal it from you. Pick a number from 3 to 10, Paul.
9.
9. Here we go.
9.
Who created Superman? Was it A, Bob Kane and Bill Finger, B, Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, C, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, or D, Steve Ditko and Joe Simon?
Mayor.
Mayor.
C.
Is it C, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster? Yes, it is. How did you know that?
I guessed.
You
I
just
told
guessed.
you.
Oh, my gosh.
I tell you why. Because Mayor's a comic book nerd.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I haven't read a comic book since I was like 10.
Well, Mayor, congratulations. You are smarter than a redneck.
Yeah, it's my turn this time, Paul.
Sorry, Paul. Our mayor is smarter than you.
Well, can't win them all.
That's true.
All right, buddy. We love you. Drive safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, y'all have a great day, and y'all have a good weekend over at that Sholo Days.
You too, brother.
You too,
you be
buddy.
safe out there.
All right.
All
Bye-bye.
right, see you, bye. All right. Hot dogs and handshakes is what Rocky says. Okay, let's go ahead and record our next segment.
Hot dogs and handshakes.
What does that mean, Rocky? Or is that the name of Paul and I's tag team? Maybe Paul and I are tag team partners. Here's the problem.
I'll referee then.
Like, these wrestlers are incredibly athletic.
Right.
They're very well trained. They know what you're doing, and if you don't know what you're doing, you could get hurt.
Right.
And I went in the ring with them, and they were very awesome. Let me get in the ring. I didn't do anything crazy, but I almost died just because I'm in such bad shape. Yeah. And I was in the ring for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Today and tomorrow. Oh, there you go. And tattoo day tomorrow. That's right. Friday the 13th. And peaceful protest on Saturday. Okay. All right. We got that. Krypton. Kendra knows her. She knows her comic book people. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We are back with Mayor of Sholo, John Leach Jr., talking about all the great events going on this weekend, particularly Sholo Days.
Sholo Days happening this weekend, Friday and Saturday from 9 to 9.
9 to 9. A lot of great events. It's $5. Kids 12 and under get in free?
I think so. I can't read it on that flyer.
Right.
It's kind of hard to see, but I think that's what I've heard. But don't quote me on that. Don't get there and say it was 12 and under free because the mayor said it.
Right.
This is not a Sholo event. This is a chamber event.
Right.
So they put it on, and we help sponsor it, of course. And it's their biggest money fundraiser of the year. So come out and support them for sure.
It's a lot of fun. Friday and Saturday. Friday, like you said, doors are going to open at 9 a.m. both Friday and Saturday. 10 a.m. they're going to have an opening prayer. 11 a.m. they have their first performer going on. 1 p.m. they have square dancing. 3:30 they have AZ Winehouse playing music. And at 5 p.m. they have the band Shakedown. That's Friday.
Local band right there.
Another local band?
Another local band.
Heck,
Shakedown.
yes. And on Saturday, starting at 9 a.m., you have the Folk Low Rico Dance Group. 10 a.m., you have the Persnickety's Pie Eating Contest.
Are you doing that?
Well, I'm going to be out of town, unfortunately. I have a comedy show down in the valley, but
nice.
I would. That sounds delicious.
I would not.
At 12 p.m., you have the Apache Crown Dancers that are from up here in the White Mountains as well.
Yep.
And then at 2 p.m. on Saturday, you have the Pet Allies Duck Pluck.
Right.
And at 3 p.m., Calvin Rainwater, who's from up here, is going to be playing music.
He's a local kid, too, I believe. I don't know a lot about him, but I believe might be a graduate of Sholo High School.
Oh, heck
I'm
yeah.
not sure.
And then 5 p.m., we have Stone Country with Ashley Westcott, who is a friend of the Morning Brew. So, and then there's going to be a lot of vendors, a lot of food trucks. There's a free kids zone, which is a fun-filled area for the little ones with games, prizes, and plenty of smiles, Mayor.
Plenty of smiles.
Yeah, if you're looking for something fun to do, you got to head down to Sholo Days. If you have not experienced Sholo Days, do yourself a favor and experience it this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
And Chris, what I would also recommend real quick is bring an umbrella because unfortunately it's going to be warm with no wind. So bring an umbrella.
And chairs maybe?
And chairs. Definitely bring lawn chairs or a blanket, sit on the grass. It's all grass in there.
All right. Awesome. We're going to be right back with some more fun with the mayor of Sholo coming up next. Okay. And we said goodbye to Paul, right?
Yeah, we did.
All right. Perfect.
God, you believe the rain? That was unbelievable.
Yeah. It sounded like he was in a wind tunnel. The rain was just, it's like, dude, save some for us.
I thought he had the window down in his truck.
Me too. There we go. Poop in my butt. There we go. All right. We're going to get this call queued up. And perfect. Okay.
Perfect.
Woo! Did I do it?
From the Horn Auto Center Studios, Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
We are back with Mayor of Show Low, John Leach Jr., talking about all the great events going on this weekend, particularly Show Low Days.
Show Low Days happening this weekend, Friday and Saturday from 9 to 9.
9 to 9. A lot of great events. It's $5. Kids 12 and under get in free?
I think so. I can't read it on that flyer.
Right.
It's kind of hard to see, but I think that's what I've heard. But don't quote me on that. Don't get there and say it was 12 and under free because the mayor said it.
Right,
this is not a Show Low event. This is a chamber event.
Right.
So they put it on, and we help sponsor it, of course. And it's their biggest money fundraiser of the year. So come out and support them for sure.
It's a lot of fun. Friday and Saturday. Friday, like you said, doors are going to open at 9 a.m. both Friday and Saturday. 10 a.m. they're going to have an opening prayer. 11 a.m. they have their first performer going on. 1 p.m. they have square dancing. 3:30 they have AZ Winehouse playing music. And at 5 p.m. they have the band Shakedown. That's Friday.
Local band right there.
Another local band?
Another local band.
Heck,
Shakedown.
yes. And on Saturday, starting at 9 a.m., you have the Folk Low Rico Dance Group. 10 a.m. you have the Persnickety's Pie Eating Contest.
Are you doing that?
Well, I'm going to be out of town, unfortunately. I have a comedy show down in the valley, but
nice.
I would. That sounds delicious.
I would not.
At 12 p.m. you have the Apache Crown Dancers that are from up here in the White Mountains as well.
Yep.
And then at 2 p.m. on Saturday you have the Pet Allies Duck Pluck.
Right.
And at 3 p.m. Calvin Rainwater, who's from up here, is
He's
going
a
to be playing
local
music.
kid too, I believe. I don't know a lot about him, but I believe might be a graduate of Show Low High School.
Oh, heck
I'm
yeah.
not sure.
And then 5 p.m. we have Stone Country with Ashley Westcott, who is a friend of the Morning Brew. So, and then there's going to be a lot of vendors, a lot of food trucks. There's a free kids zone, which is a fun-filled area for the little ones with games, prizes, and plenty of smiles, Mayor.
Plenty of smiles.
Yeah, if you're looking for something fun to do, you got to head down to Show Low Days. If you have not experienced Show Low Days, do yourself a favor and experience it this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
And Chris, what I would also recommend real quick is bring an umbrella because unfortunately it's going to be warm with no wind. So bring an umbrella.
And chairs maybe?
And chairs. Definitely bring lawn chairs or a blanket, sit on the grass. It's all grass in there.
All right. Awesome. We're going to be right back with some more fun with the Mayor of Show Low coming up next. I should probably turn our mics on. Yeah, so we were just talking about all the different events going on. So we have Show Low Days this weekend. Last weekend we had Cruising the Rim. The next big event in Show Low after this is going to be Freedom Fest, which is 4th of July. And that it all starts with a parade.
On Friday.
That I get to, Friday, July 4th. Yeah. That I'll be hosting with Grace Payne with the city of Show Low. And awesome. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then after the parade, they're also going to have a wet zone.
Wet zone over at Frontier Field.
Yes,
and that helps for watering the grass too. So.
Yeah. So it'll keep you cool. And then after you're at the wet zone, you could go over to Show Low High School where the Freedom Fest is going to start at 3 o'clock. Right. They're going to have bands there as well, which one of the bands that's going to be closing it out and playing the national anthem on his axe. That's nice. A cool way of saying guitar. Right. They were the band that was for the anniversary event we did to kick off the summer. What's their name?
I can't think.
Gosh, dang it!
They were amazing.
They're amazing.
And I think the oldest one was 19.
I think the oldest, was the lead singer turned 19. Yeah. His best friend, who looks like his brother, is 17. Right. And then I think the drummer was the oldest.
And we sat there and talked to the mom.
Yeah, she's their manager. Right. And they are so good. Amazing. And rock isn't necessarily. Country is my go-to.
Me too.
But these guys were so amazing, such great showmen. And it was cold, so a lot of people had left by the time they had went on. So I'm excited for people to see them.
Yeah, it's funny
shred.
because we did that same thing. We went over there and listened to them, and then our camp was set up right by the stage, So, but they started playing, and thought we got to go back over there. So a whole group of us went back over, and that's when we seen you and his mom or their mom. They're amazing.
Yeah.
For teenagers.
Yeah, I'll think of their name. I think it starts with the Z, but they are amazing. And he's going to play the Jimi Hendrix Star Spangled National Anthem.
That's
is what
awesome.
I heard on his electric guitar during the fireworks. Joe G, good morning. No sound. All right, sound should be back. There we go. Joe G, good morning from the Chevy store that saves you more. How are you, Joe G? Joe G, did you have the day off yesterday? I didn't see it. All right. Okay, got that. Let's get this call queued up. And
Dog Days of Summer coming up, Joe G.
Oh, that's right. Everyone. And I got to mention that too. So I should probably do my live read. Okay. Live read, then Paul. Okay. We are doing a live remote. Q Country and myself will be at Horn Auto Center Saturday, June 20th. Zenora, that's right. Zenora is the name of the band. I would. I know we're a country station, so I can't play their music, but I would love to have them in studio because they have the rock star vibe. They have the fashion down, the long hair. They look like rock stars.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But the Dog Days of Summer event is happening at Horn Auto Center Saturday, June 21st from 10 to 1 p.m. The Cowboy Way Barbecue is going to be there serving up delicious hot dogs, and we have it's Tales of Love.
Tales of Love.
Tales of Love, yeah. Tales of Love Rescue is going to be there with a lot of new best friends for you.
For you to adopt.
You to adopt. So come on down. And, of course, as always, we'll have prizes and gifts to give away. And don't forget today, Mayor, and we'll talk about this in the live read, we have our Loteria night at Alberto's. I'm hosting Mexican Bingo at Alberto's in Wagon Wheel. From 6 to 7:30 p.m. is when the bingo will be going on. We have amazing prizes that we're giving away. So obviously we have Alberto's gift certificates.
Nice.
Also, they have gift certificates to Streets on Main Restaurant in Snowflake. We have Alberto's T-shirts, hats. We also have Q Country. I need to get you a Q Country swag hat.
Yeah.
Yes, I
I
do.
don't
Before
have
you
one.
leave, I got it. I don't have one in here. The boss keeps them locked up, but I'm gonna pick the lock. So we'll have to get you. So we'll be giving away Q Country hat. We even have a Morning Brew shirt. You know what? I'm gonna give you. They're called Brew Crew bags.
Nice.
You didn't grow up in Arizona. You grew up in California.
Well, I've been in Sholo.
Sholo.
Over 51 years now.
Okay,
but
so
yeah.
then maybe you know. Do you remember the Wallace and Ladmo show?
Absolutely.
Oh yes.
100%,
Oh
yes.
okay.
Yes,
So,
I do.
Obviously, huge influence in Arizona. The Wallace and Ladmo show was amazing. And they would give these paper bags,
Right.
these Ladmo bags
Ladmo
that had a
bags.
bunch of gifts in there.
Right.
And so as kind of a tip to the hat to those guys, because I just love Wallace and
right.
Ladmo. I said, if we ever get to have giveaways on the Morning Brew, I want them to
That's a
be
great idea.
kind of like Ladmo bags. So we
Right.
have these paper bags. I'm going to go get one here in a second after
You know what's
we do
funny
our live
about
read.
that, though? We had to move our antennas just about right to pick up Wallace and Ladmo.
Oh, really? Yeah.
There was no cable.
Because you were up
Come
here,
on.
yeah. And so we have these Brew Crew bags that have this cool Q Country shirt with my face on it.
Nice.
Who doesn't want to wear a shirt with my face on it? And then a Q Country hat. We have a Brew Crew, or we have a Q Country koozies, Q Country keychains, Q Country cups. We even have some Paul from Beaumont koozies in there as well.
Nice.
So
I think I have a couple of those.
Yes.
I believe last time he was here.
When we come back, is the mayor going to party with us? Paul, we would have to make sure that we schedule it because the mayor's busy. The mayor and Ryla.
Ryla.
I said her
You
name
said
right.
her name
Ryla.
right. That's awesome.
Right. But obviously they have the mayor duties that they have to fulfill, and he goes above beyond and goes to a lot of community events, so he's busy with that. But then he's also has the Cowboy Way Barbecue that does a lot of catering, so you get pulled away
Right.
from that. And then when you're not doing that, that, you also go to cooking competitions as well.
Right.
And where you guys up here for the barbecue throwdown, Ryla won second?
First place in dessert and second in anything rice.
Heck yes.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And I'm kind of sad I didn't get to taste the dessert.
You might get to someday. You never know.
Here we go. Let's see. We're going to do a live read. I don't know if I have time for this call. Let's see. All right, hold on for one more day. Things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. This call is being played on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, recorded for our podcast, recorded for use on the radio, and all that jazz. Just a minute. We'll be right with you. Who's this?
Kirk Nermy.
Holy moly! Kirk Nermy, our gritty true crime correspondent, unofficial. We haven't heard from you in a while, so whenever I hear from Kirk Nermy, I love it. He also, Mayor, he lives down in the valley. He's an amazing man. He's a proud former attorney. He's also an actor, exercise enthusiast. He can also be seen on Court TV weekly on the Thursday show with Vinnie Politan, right?
That's correct, Chris Bennett.
Heck yes.
Wow,
so it is an honor to have him on, and we haven't heard from you in a while. I got to knock out a live read, and then we're going to have some fun with the mayor. And we have a nice nickname for his wife. Do you want to tell the mayor our nickname for your wife?
What's it? Oh, my wife. I thought you were saying, my wife's the belting perv.
The belting perv.
Oh, nice.
But I'm glad we have the mayor here, Chris, because I have a very special announcement for the Brew Crew.
Oh, heck
nice.
yeah.
Exclusive first-time announcement.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, hold on. Give me a quick second. I got to knock out this live read, and then we're going to be right back for this juicy announcement. Oh, my gosh. I can't wait. That's Maddie and Tay with Fly on Q Country 92.5. We are the Morning Brew coming to you from the Horn Auto Center studios. Hey, if you need anything to do with glass, think Deemer's Glass. They are the expert in all things glass, and they service the entire White Mountain. Whether you need custom glass, maybe you want screen door enclosures to enjoy the nice summer nights here in the mountain without being eaten alive by bugs, Deemer's Glass can help you. So go ahead and give them a call today at Deemer's Glass, 1-888 Glass Man, 1-888 Glass Man. And voting for the White Mountain Independence Best of is almost done. That's right. You have 1 day and 15 hours to cast your vote for your favorite businesses in the White Mountains. And Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures would love and appreciate a vote for Best Dentist in the White Mountains. They offer free exams and x-rays for all new patients. They have their own lab, which means people get their dentures in days instead of weeks. And if there's repairs that need to be made, they get made fast. And they have dentures starting as low as $110 a month, and they also can help you with partial dentures. Maybe you just have a few missing teeth and you want to fill those gaps in. They can help you with that. So call them at 928-888-0002 to schedule your free exam and x-ray, and go to mycomfortfit.com/vote to place your vote for Comfort Fit Dentures. And while you're there, vote for all your favorite businesses in the White Mountain. Mayor, I am honored. I was nominated for the third year in a row. I placed 2 years in a row, but live entertainment, best live entertainment on the White Mountain.
That's
with
awesome.
It's amazing with some amazing event venues. So
right. That's
pretty cool.
That is really cool.
So make sure you get your votes in for your favorite businesses. We are the Morning Brew coming to you from the Horn Auto Center studios. I think we're going to play some games with Paul from Beaumont. We haven't heard from Paul from Beaumont yet.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Paul, give us a call. We love you, Paul. Here's Sam Hunt.
Do you like Zach Top?
All right. Oh, perfect. Okay. Ooh, and we have the announcement. All right. Here we go. 3, 2. All right. Is my best friend Kirk Nermy there?
I am here.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good morning. It's the Morning Brew with Chris. Who's this?
Good morning, Chris. It's Kirk Nermy, your best friend.
Oh, our best friend. Everyone knows Kirk Nermy. He's been our gritty true crime correspondent. You can hear him on Court TV weekly, and a longtime friend of Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew. To what do we owe the honor of hearing from you today, Kirk? It's been a while.
Well, Chris, I know your 50th birthday's coming up. You're a little squirrely about that.
It is not. Hold on.
I know the mayor. The mayor probably has made big plans, big 5-0 for Chris Bennett in town.
No, well, okay.
And I know you're upset about it. So in support, I came to make a major announcement.
Well, okay.
Chris.
First, I'm not turning 50, Mayor. I'm turning 45.
45.
A ways off from 50. But what's your huge announcement?
Mayor, my sources say otherwise. We're looking for the paperwork, sir, and we'll get right on that.
You think we can find a birth certificate?
Yeah, I've talked to Chris's mom. There seems to be some ambiguity here, so we're looking into it. And he looks every day at 50. I think we can all agree, but
not a day older,
here, Chris. As a fellow senior citizen, to support you in this endeavor, to announce in the media for the first time that yesterday I joined the AARP.
Heck yeah, Kirk
nice.
Nurmi, AARP. Now, you're an old dude, not me. I'm young.
I've been a member of AARP for years.
Well, nice. Do you get discounts on prune juice now, Kirk Nurmi? What are some of your benefits?
Well, I might get discount on prune juice. I know I got discount on car insurance, is why I bailed into it. But what discounts have you been taking advantage of, Chris?
Well, he just loves to razz me about turning 50. I don't get any discounts because I'm 44, okay?
Did you get your pedicures at a discount or what?
No, I don't like pedicures, and I definitely, that's the one where they do the feet,
I can't have anybody touch my feet.
No one touching my feet. No. I don't even touch my feet.
That's gross.
I touch my feet every 3 months to trim them.
You don't wash your feet?
What?
Who washes your feet?
With a
Washcloth.
washcloth.
You wash your feet, Chris.
Well,
you don't touch your feet.
So I wash my feet in the shower. I let the water and the soap run down my feet. I give a little top scrub on top, and maybe a little bottom scrub, and that's it.
Yeah.
Is that not normal?
All right. Yeah. Well, you said you didn't touch them, so I thought, how are you going to wash them?
Oh, well, I'll touch them, but I don't like anyone touching my toes.
No.
Stay away from my toes.
No.
Well,
some people like foot massages.
Good to know, Chris. Good to know, Chris.
Well, Kirk Nurmi, congratulations on being AARP's newest member, and I look forward to joining you in probably 10 years.
I look forward to seeing that happy 50th flying over the deuce, Mr. Mayor.
All right, buddy. We love you.
I look forward to seeing that this July.
Kirk Nurmi, you're the best. Have a great day, best friend.
All right, bye.
And real quick, we could check you out on Court TV tonight, right?
You can check me out on Court TV. I'm doing Vinnie Politan Investigates tonight, so I'm on at 6 o'clock instead of 5. So a little change up. Tomorrow I'm doing a podcast on the Crime Online Network, which is Nancy Grace's network. So, yeah, I'm going to be popping up everywhere for a little while here.
Keep your eye out for our best friend and senior citizen, Kirk Nurmi. We love you, best friend. Bye.
All right, buddy. We'll see you at the bingo hall.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I forgot to mention Lotteria. All right. See you, best friend. All right. Got that. In my live read, I forgot to mention Lotteria. All right. Ryan McKee, my best friend, he lives in Wilmington, North Carolina. He says, yo, I love pedicures. But you're with me, Mayor. No to pedicures, right?
No. I don't even like cutting my toenails.
No, and I don't do it very often. I know it's time to do it when I accidentally cut Andrea in bed when we're sleeping.
Or you put on a sock and it rips a hole through.
Yeah, I do that too. Here we go. Let's see. Got that. We're going to get this call. Joe G worked yesterday because Chris needed a day off. All right. Best friends, it is, we have the show in the can. I just got to get it edited and put together. So we're going to let the Facebook Live go right now. Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in, had fun with us. You guys always get my day started off on the right foot, and you make the show come alive. So thank you for your feedback and interaction. Big shout out to the mayor for coming in today. Don't forget, I will be at Alberto's today from what time? 6 to 7:30 for Loteria. It's Mexican bingo. A lot of great prizes to give away. So come on out and see me at the Alberto's in Wagon Wheel for that. And don't forget about Sholo Days, Friday and Saturday at Frontier Park, 9 a.m. to
9 p.m.
9 a.m. to 9 p.m. $5, 12 and under, or 12 and over, 12 and under.
Free.
A lot of food trucks, a lot of fun. Kids Zone. It's going to be good. So, best friends, I love you. We'll be back tomorrow for the Morning Brew. I'm Chris Bennett, reminding you to be nice to yourself, be nice to others, and don't be a jerk. And for the Morning Brew, I say, bye. All right.